Okay, so this article is about Eric Adams and the movie he came out in. But before that, I'm gonna briefly explain what's kind of going on. Eric Adams is being investigated by the FBI because one of his uh, one of his the people that helps run his campaign is this girl Brianna Suggs, and as far as I can tell, she's not rich or well connected, but she was able to raise up to $18 million for Eric Adams' campaign, and from a small section in New York City in a small amount of time. And I kind of think she was set up because, like I said, she's not rich, she's not well connected, and that's a lot of money for a 25-year-old to be able to raise in such a short period. And I think the people that did it were hoping that she would brag about it, which she did, and to launch an investigation on how this 25-year-old was able to get $18 million. And moving on, this is Eric Adams in a Turkish movie where he plays as Eric Adams, accepting money from Turkish businessmen. And that's why they are investigating him for supposedly accepting money from a Turkish construction company, and which 11 people that work for that company all donated the same amount of money to the same person, Eric Adams, on the same day. And it is suspicious. I'm not gonna lie, it is suspicious. But I kind of think he's being set up. If if I remember correctly, Dinesh D'Souza was put into prison by Barack Obama, well, his administration, for similar things. He gave money to his friends, who then donated money to a politician or a couple of politicians, and he gave them money for that, and then his friends gave him the money back. So it's kind of hard as I don't money in politics. It's weird. There's a lot of people that say we should keep money out of politics, and I think that's dumb because that's only going to hurt populist candidates. Why? Because populist candidates are probably going to follow the rules. Good, good people are going to follow the rules, and that's just going to make it harder for them to receive donations. You know who's not going to follow the rules? Corrupt politicians and corrupt businessmen. They're gonna find loopholes. They're gonna find ways to donate to the people that they want and bend the rules the way they want. So I mean, it should be easier to donate money to the candidate that you want. It shouldn't be harder. It's kind of like it's kind of like regulations. Regulations really only hurt small businesses. Why? Because they got to move heaven and earth to accommodate to these regulations. And companies like Walmart, McDonald's, Target, it doesn't really hurt them because they're multi-billion-dollar companies. A few regulations they can handle. You know who can't handle it? Small business owners. That's that's the problem. That's why I'm for less regulations, and I would prefer for it to be easier for politicians to receive money, because you're only gonna make it harder for the good politicians to receive money. But anyways, I do think Eric Adams is being set up. There's a lot of He's been one of the few leaders in the Democratic Party calling out Biden for the economy, for immigration, for crimes in blue cities. And if you're in New York, if you're a leader in New York, you're basically on the main stage. It's a huge city. Everybody around the world knows New York City, and you're gonna have some of the spotlight when you're the mayor of that city. And I don't think a lot of the things that have happened are his fault, but I think they're setting him up to be the fall guy. Everything bad that's gonna happen, they're gonna blame it on him. Instead of blaming it on Biden, who should rightly be held accountable for the things that he's done. The immigration problems is his fault. The crimes, you can say, are his fault for not denouncing a lot of it, and for letting in criminals from other countries into America. So yeah, I think he's just being set up to be the fall guy. They're gonna blame him for everything, so they can try to keep Joe Biden's hands clean. Because I predicted a few months ago that even New York was going to be a competitive state, and some people that know a lot more than I do are now saying that New York might be competitive. So I think that's all it is. Joe Biden is losing, and he's losing bad, and now they need people to blame, and Eric Adams is going to be one of them. But anyways, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you later.